We're rolling.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't know why I always have to shout.
It's part of the process. I feel like you and I get stuck in a rhythm. Like we know that hello means we're live.
Also, we're rolling.
Did I say that? Did I say that?
Every time before I say hello.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I say hello because we're live, not to announce that we're live. I say that after you say we're rolling.
I think I say we're rolling. Yeah, I didn't even notice. I just thought we always start hello.
Okay, well, that's a new one.
Yeah.
Now you're going to have to do that every episode.
How's it going, Julian?
I'm good. How are you? We're a day fucking late.
We are a day fucking late because I was in Abu Dhabi.
You stay with a the?
That's how you're supposed to say it.
Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, Abu Dhabi.
Okay, never mind. I'm not even going to try that. It sounds like you tripped over spit. That's impressive.
Or Abu Dhabi for those that are fancy.
Fancy?
Yeah.
You're in the UAE. I'm assuming everyone is fancy.
Nobody's fancy. That's the whole point.
I'm assuming your baseline of nobody is fancy
is me and my friends.
what we here would have as fancy.
Yeah.
You have a Nissan Patrol. You're fancy.
It's a Land Cruiser, first of all. Don't fuck those two up.
Fuck those two up.
I have a Land Cruiser. I don't have a Patrol.
No. Oh, yeah. You told me. The Nissan Patrol is for others.
Yeah. But no, I stayed in Abu Dhabi for a week. I did a job over there. I was working on a project that was way out of my wheelhouse.
It sounded too much like you said you were twerking, but okay, go on.
I was twerking, but it was way out of my wheelhouse, and I didn't fuck it up too much, and it was good. It was fun. It was interesting. A new path of things that I could do opened up.
Do you say what it is, or can you not say it?
Yeah, I can. So I was working at Etihad Arena, which is a huge arena, doing screen content and graphics and just general like project managing between the graphics team and the guys that do the screen switching and all that stuff for you're going to laugh your ass off when I tell you what the event is.
I swear to God, if it's David Hasselhoff, I'm just going to be upset that you...
David Hasselhoff, it's even worse. It was a competition.
Okay.
It was a horse competition. A beauty pageant for horses.
Who won? Who won?
The big horse.
What was the name of the big horse in that?
I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention.
You did a beauty. That's one to put on your resume. Hi, you guys. I'm a metal vocalist. Also, I do beauty pageants for horses.
Yeah, I didn't realize that these competitions have horse makeup artists, by the way. I learned
horse. That. Wait, I have horses. Horse makeup artists?
Yeah, they like get them ready for the show.
No, that's when they brush the hair and they braid them and stuff. You mean?
Yeah, I think that's what they're
like
doing.
A hairstylist for horses, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
A horse stylist.
Horse stylist. Yeah, no, I've seen that before. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could talk about that. I didn't ask, but yeah, that's what I was doing. It was interesting. It was a very interesting. Did I say interesting? It was very interesting.
Yeah, you said interesting. It's beauty pageant for horses. Trying to figure out what the name of that would be here. So I'm sure
I've seen beauty pageant. I'm saying it's a beauty pageant, but they were like, well, technically it is like their coat, their legs, they strut for a little bit. They had to run.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
like
I get what it is.
The top tier Arabian breed horses that are like $1 billion each.
Yeah, small horses, but very expensive.
Yeah, and there were categories like, under a year old, over 4 years old, over 5 years old.
We call it dresher here. It's a show.
Dresher?
Yeah. I don't know if that's the actual translation, but I think it is. Okay. But yeah, it's normally we would just call it a horse show. Yeah, I've seen that. That's the complete opposite of mine. We just roll around in shit all day, just kind of fucking kick each other.
No, yeah, it was pretty impressive. It was pretty fancy. But yeah, like I said, I was doing some tech stuff behind the scenes. and it was a good learning curve, because when you see, like, we've worked shows, right? I've worked events that are corporate. I've worked a bunch of different, like, what I thought at the time was big events. But then you see something at this scale and you're like, yo, there's like a team of, 20 people that are just to open doors.
Yeah, dude. I've done like sports events, like ironically, but like indoor Olympics and stuff, which is fucking wild if you see the production behind it.
Yeah. There was a lot of people working there, insane crew. It was a good learning curve.
Never been to a horse show in my life. I've never been to a horse show.
I never thought I would be either, to be honest with you.
No, but I've been around horses my entire life. I've never been to a horse show.
I've never met a horse in real life.
You've not?
I think I've, like, in London.
Never met a horse in real life. You do exchange numbers.
Hey, buddy, what's up? Shout out to Ali for saying it. She's the one who used to say that. But I've seen them, like, a police in London riding around on a horse or whatever. But, like, I've never hung out with a horse on a farm or tried to ride one.
Oh, when you come here, we'll go hang out with the horses.
I would not sit on your horse.
Don't sit on my horse. That's offensive to the horse. I mean, you can hang out with the horse in the field. It's funny.
Yeah, I can hang out with
I don't sit on my horse, by the way, just in case anyone's
watching.
I
didn't assume you did, I'll be honest with you.
Nope. I'm thinking about getting another one that I can't sit on, but if that one's there, I'm going to have to take a picture of you standing next to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's a giant fucking horse.
I don't like where this is going.
It'll be a female, don't worry.
You picked up exactly what I put down.
Yeah. I only have females, so it's okay. Okay, so a horse show.
Yeah.
What's next? Dogs and cats? Is that on the list?
I have no idea, but I'm down
Those
to
shows
do
are
more
fun.
Events and stuff like that.
Dog shows are funny.
I don't think I would go to a dog show.
It's fucking funny, dude. You see the weirdest fucking dogs there.
Yeah,
everyone ties up their dog's hair and shit with these little bow ties. It looks fucking amazing.
Amazingly, it feels weird.
It is weird. I've never had the innate pressure build up inside me to go, I need to show off my animals. My horse/dog needs to win an award.
You know what it feels like? Remember those child beauty pageants that used to happen on, like, American TV and stuff?
Yeah. Honey Boo Boo.
What the fuck did you just say?
Honey Boo Boo. That was the most famous child pageant. We didn't even get those shows here, and you and I know what Honey Boo Boo is.
I don't know what Honey Boo Boo is.
You don't? It was the most famous, like, annoying child on one of those pageant shows. It was like super southern and really, he has a mind of her own. No, he just didn't raise the fucking kid okay. The kid has no boundaries. I didn't
actually watch the shows, but I just know that, like, they blast them with makeup and they basically dress them like adults and they make them do all the shit. That's more for the parents. I feel the same thing with dog shows and stuff. It's like the dog isn't having fun.
No, that's not more for the parents. You know what I find most disturbing about the kid shows?
What?
More so than animal shows. Who's out there doing, like, this showing these kids, like, oh, you got to walk around in your bikini and stuff. Which 45-year-old white man is judging that and has no criminal history?
I don't like
it. They have to be fucking sick, man. That's disgusting behavior. Why is this the
conversation of the world these days?
I don't know, dude. You started about a horse show and we ended up with fat American kids. Yeah.
In 5 minutes.
I don't know why it went that route. Jesus.
But one of the positive things that happened during this, I remember last week I was telling you I can't make it to the Suicide Silence show, and I was fucking upset and I was horrified, and it was on the same day, the first day that I started this job. One of my friends was working the job, and he was higher up. He was show calling and project managing the whole thing, and told the crew, we need to let Adnan go early. This motherfucker has a Suicide Silence show to get to.
You went.
I drove back from Abu Dhabi. I made it just in time for the meet and greet. Got to hang out with the guys. It was kind of crazy. A huge fan of Suicide Silence. I shook their hands and I was like, yo, ready for the photo. I fucking made it. And there was a couple of people standing around, like Motsam and stuff, who runs Metal East Records. and they were like, "Oh,
Shout
you
out
made it!"
Muslim.
Shout out Metal East Records, and then Mark, the guitarist from Suicide Silence, taps me on the shoulder and goes, "Is your name Adnan?" And I was like, "I didn't. Yes, I didn't know I would be asked about my name. I was just like, hey, big fan. You know what I mean?" And he goes, "Oh, my friend Dan said what's up. Told me about you, so I recognized
Shug.
you." And I was like, "Sugarman, this motherfucker."
He's everywhere.
Yeah. He sends like it's like Raven. It's like Game of Thrones. He just sent a raven. These guys were like, "Yo, Adnan, what's good?"
Didn't he make a new song? He made a new song with Burnt, I think his name is.
I've
German?
been so
Yeah,
slammed.
you've been
I haven't
away.
checked it out. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been away. I thought I saw something about it. I'll look it up later. It's like a solo, 2 guitarists playing what is, I haven't heard it yet, but I saw it pass, but what is undoubtedly the most wacky shit that you could play. Which is, I'm going to listen to it and then be pissed off and willing to sell all my guitars.
Yeah, that
Not even
happens
sell them,
every
just give
time
them
I
away.
watch him play anything.
Fucking annoying. I can't find anyone more scatterbrained than him who is better at an instrument. It's fucking amazing.
That's very accurate. We are as scatterbrained as he is.
That's not true.
I believe you and I are pretty scatterbrained.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm diagnosed ADD without the H. And I know that if I don't write absolutely everything down, dude, if you see my Google Calendar, I would schedule taking a shit. Like, I need to block time off.
I have nothing scheduled. Everything is in my head. Every single goddamn thing is in my head.
That's why you're always angry.
Yeah. No, I have no calendar. I don't use Google Calendar unless it's for Calendly meetings where people book an appointment with me for artist band stuff, which I've only started doing again since last week. But that's the only thing in my calendar. That and Facebook birthdays. I write nothing down. I remember everything. That's not true. I'm supposed to remember everything.
I know that I have to do something, but like, for example, if I say I'm going to go make a coffee right now, and then in 20 minutes I'm supposed to be streaming, if I go make a coffee, I'm going to start making a coffee, but then I'll hear something on the TV and I'll be like, what the fuck is that? I'll check it out, and then I'll sit down, and then I'll be like, yo, why is this table dirty? And I'm going to start cleaning the table. Then while I'm cleaning the table, I'll be like, you know what? The floor's kind of dirty too. Let me just whip out the vacuum cleaner and start. And then before I know it, it's 4 hours later, and I'm like, what was I supposed to be doing?
Where's my coffee? I feel like
There's no coffee. I haven't streamed. I haven't done shit. So I have a Google calendar that it literally has everything, every single thing.
This is why a lot of people tell me, like, you have ADD or ADHD. I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it because I don't need that. I'll remember most things that I have to do in a day. I'll forget a bunch as well, but most things I'll remember. I don't make a coffee and then go do something else. I'll make a coffee, walk around while drinking the coffee, put it down somewhere, and then at the end of the week, I'll find like 7 cups of coffee somewhere.
Oh yeah, that happens to me too. Yeah,
that is a big thing. Like at the office, people will come to my desk sometimes and go, here's your 7 cups of coffee that you made today, and you've drank none of them. You just walk around and put them somewhere and then do something else.
Yeah. I made a cup of coffee, came upstairs, answered a phone call. While on the phone call, went downstairs, made another cup of coffee, and came back upstairs. And there's 2 hot cups of coffee here.
Yeah, just drink them both. It's fine. Just get a bigger cup and put both of them in.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I don't know. A lot of people tell me, like, you have ADD. You should get diagnosed. I don't think I have ADD or ADHD.
I mean, get diagnosed and let them tell you that you don't have it. You have health care. You can do that.
Yeah, it takes forever.
Why?
The process is like a year and a half, I think, or at least 6 months. I don't know.
6 months to go see a doctor?
Not to go see a doctor, but the doctor has to hear you out and then send you to a fucking therapist, and they find out if you have ADD or ADHD.
Nah, you can go for it.
No,
go for it.
No, it takes too long. I don't want to wait that long. I'm very impatient. That is like a thing. I can't sit around and wait somewhere, which is ironic because that was most of my days, like on shows and tours and stuff. It's just sitting around waiting all day.
Yeah.
But I'm like in a doctor's office.
Our industry, the term "hurry up and wait" is it's hurry up. Okay, now wait, and then you wait for 6 hours, and then it's like now or nothing. Now or nothing. Now or never. What's the term?
Now or nothing is good. Just use that from now on.
All right. Now or nothing.
Now or nothing. No, but yeah, that makes sense. But that's why I like doing stuff like TMing and then also doing PR.
Explain what TMing is for the listeners.
Tour managing. Professional babysitting.
What is a tour manager's essential role?
Keep everyone alive, get everything in on time and out on time, and make sure that the band is on stage on time, and that they're happy, and that the venue's happy,
and that they get paid a lot of the time. Well, at your level, it's not an
booking
issue,
agents.
Yeah.
Also, booking agents, they'll confirm, or it'll be paid in advance, and they'll confirm. It's fine. It's not something you usually have to worry about.
With smaller bands, when I was doing a bunch of that, I was not tour managing to any degree, but it was just like crewing / the guy that talks to people. It was always like, can we get paid? We really need to leave.
We still like, there are some bands that I've worked with in the past that have to that will say like, at the end of the night, sometimes they act up and they don't want to pay us. No, there's what do you mean at the end of the night? Why are you going on stage before you get paid? You'll see it a lot here with bar owners. They'll go like, yeah, you'll get paid, but I just need people to come in first. No, that's not how this works. Regardless of whether you fill your bar or not, like we discussed the price, we agreed on the price. It seemed reasonable to you at the time. And now that you've fucked up on your PR and nobody's coming in, you will tell us at the end of the night, I don't have the money. No, you'll tell us before we play. We can go home at least then.
Here's a question that came up in the Middle East a couple of times, and I'm very curious about your input. Who's responsible for the asses and seats or people through the door?
Both.
The promoter, the venue, and the band.
Mm-hmm, all of them. But there's a different responsibility here. You as a band and as the person representing the band need to not apply for venues that you're not going to fill. You need to stop selling your band as bigger than it is to people who are also needing to make a living off it. Like, I understand the whole input. A lot of bands do this, and it's like, act bigger than you are. That's like your mindset. Act like the artist you want to be. I'm completely on board with that, but you're not selling out an arena. If you can only draw, say, 50 tickets, don't perform at a bar that holds 500. That's just unfair. It's also the responsibility of the venue to do their research, and it's all of the responsibility to fill the venue.
Interesting.
I feel like you should help out, and a lot of venues here are friendly. Like, on the other hand, if it's a venue that's going, most of them will ask for it, by the way, if they want it. But if it's a venue, I hate venues that say, we're also taking like 50% of your merch. Sure, but I'm not doing PR then. Fuck you. Just absolute big fuck you.
Yeah.
Because that's the horrible part of the whole thing, the merch thing, is they'll provide you a table and a corner, and that's it. They'll take a percentage.
We don't have that here.
No, it's becoming more around in Europe. It used to be like a very American thing, and now it's crossed over here after the pandemic mostly. And that was not like, we have a platform, or we had a platform. It's back in beta now, where you would, as a band, be able to select the merch that you bring on tour, and pre-order. Have fans pre-order the merch, and then with a link to your ticket, you'd get a QR code. You could pick it up on the day of the show, but you'd already have paid for it. So venues got really upset by it because they take a part of the transaction of the night, but the transaction happened weeks before. So they would take nothing. But the main reason why we did that was there would be no more long lines at the merch stand. You would not run out of sizes anymore, and you would not over purchase your merch as a band. Like, there's nothing worse as a band than to have like 300 shirts left at the end of the night.
Dude, trust me. We had Svengali merch. We had like 100 t-shirts left in sizes that absolutely no one wanted. Like, there's just, people wanted shirts. We just had 100 of the small, which was way too small for any human being. And all our people were big.
No, we tested it with Camelot. They did the PlayStation Theater in the States. And they did a limited edition T-shirt just for that night, and sold a bunch of merch. But they also, because it was a one-off T-shirt, a special design for that night, they didn't want to order too much because you don't want to start selling it afterwards. And I think they had 2 T-shirts left of one person that didn't show up because they broke their leg. We sent them the shirt, and the other was just not sold. But that was only one. one shirt left after a show with pre-orders and no money taken from your merch.
The people that run Emo Night Dubai did that last time they put on a show. They did pre-orders. You go to the merch table, scan the QR code, they give you your shirt kind of thing. And they also did this very interesting thing where you join. It's not like a mailing list, but you just sign up. And when you sign up, you scan a QR code when you get in, and you become part of like the club, basically.
Yeah, it's good.
It's very interesting.
It's good, and then you have access to these people from a commercial perspective. Yeah, and also you can kind of start your own group of people that are all interested in the same thing, which is just, it's good to reach out to these people the next time you do an event.
Yeah. One thing that's happening here is once a theme or a something is popular, everybody else starts doing it.
Yeah, and then it dies out again, and because
there's like 4 emo nights a week here now. It's crazy.
Yeah, it'll die out way faster now because it's just it's over flooding the local market. Then people start getting tired of hearing 30 Seconds to Mars and Fall Out Boy.
Those two specifically.
And My Chemical Romance.
My Chemical Romance, is that the one that's where the guy's there's a bear blowing a guy in the video?
What? I don't listen to emo. I never listen to emo. So
Did I watch the wrong video?
I think so. Yeah, that's.
Was I not supposed to talk about that video?
I think that's more My Fanatical Romance. That's different.
My Chemical Fetish.
But the responsibility for any venue is, I think bands should help venues out with the marketing, and I think promoters, but it's their job. So promoters, especially, like, you want the venue to be packed and you want the band to be happy, so you better promote. But also for bands, you want the venue to be happy and to go, hey, we want to book these guys next time because they helped out with the marketing and a lot of people came and they did great work. But also as a band, you don't want to feel like, hey, we had to do all the marketing here. Like the venue did absolutely nothing and they earned a bunch of money. So not that a lot of bands would care. They're just happy to play at this point.
It's true. You know what I haven't seen in a very long time, and this might show how old we fucking are, but this used to happen to me back in the day, is where the venue or promoter would give the band a bunch of tickets at a discounted price and have the band go out and sell the tickets at full price, therefore having the band make a little bit of profit.
We didn't really do that here a lot, at least not as far as I know.
Yeah, we did that in Jordan a bunch.
It's more of a States thing. States used to do that as well, but back in the 80s. I know you're old, but I wasn't
that old.
Yeah, I was not doing music in the 80s.
Yeah. No,
I wish I was.
I haven't seen anybody do anything like that here. It would be interesting to see if a band had access to, say, well, everything's fucking digital now anyway, because we used to have physical tickets.
I think we should bring that back in some cases.
I think a physical ticket would be
fucking cool, dude. I still have an original ticket. I'll see if I can find it and bring it here from the Unholy Alliance tour, which was Slipknot, Slayer, and then the most unknown band, nobody had ever heard of it, Mastodon.
The tiny little band that is Mastodon.
The tiny band that nobody had ever heard of that was doing, I think, their first international big-ass tour. Yeah. And they opened, and it was just a wall of sound. Everyone got up. And then Slipknot played. It was fantastic. And then even as a teenager, Slayer started, and I was like, okay, we can go.
God damn it.
They don't have... I appreciate everything that Slayer is. So they're a fantastic band. They've done a shit ton for the industry, like more than I'll ever dream of doing. Like, they're no disrespect to them, but they just walk out and start playing A to Z and walk off. That's it. There's no interaction. It's just, we're here, we're Slayer, we play.
This is very true. I actually have something to admit. As much of a Slayer fan as I am, and as much shit as I give people for not liking Slayer, I once flew to London to watch their farewell tour, one of them, because they said bye a few times. And it was them, Anthrax, Lamb of God, and Warbringer. Warbringer opening, Anthrax, Lamb of God, Slayer.
Yeah.
And Slayer after Lamb of God.
Oh, that's got to be a bit of a downer, dude. That will not
I was
hit.
like, I'm watching the light show. I'm clapping for the pyro guy.
Yeah.
And I did eventually leave a bit early. I left before the set finished.
I can't remember who it was, but the last time Slayer played Wacken, I was there, and I can't remember which year this was. I'd have to look it up. And I was backstage walking around, and then from the backstage, you could look into the infield. So it was Slayer playing, and there was all these musicians just staring over the fence. Some running to the backstage to see if they could get a better view from there, because some of these musicians don't want to go into the infield.
Yeah.
And for some of them, I very much understand. And I can't remember who for the life of me it was, and tapped me on the shoulder and said, can you believe it's the last time we're watching Slayer? I said, you are watching Slayer. I am going to the hotel. I don't need to see this. I think it was maybe Tommy from Sabaton. So just as I'm going to the hotel. I've seen Slayer twice before now, or 3 times. I just don't need it. I've never been a Slayer fan. People get really upset with me about it. Same as when I say I'm not as much of a Machine Head fan.
Okay.
There you go. Or
Machine Head, I understand. Machine Head, I understand, because they're not everybody's cup of tea, because it's a bit weird. But Slayer is like foundational metal. That's why I'm a bit of a stickler for Slayer. But having said that, it is the greatest song of all time. Like, it is. You can put a Slayer song on, even if you don't know what the fuck it is. You know
Rain and Blood.
You just
Rain
know.
and Blood.
Yeah, I mean, you'll immediately know it's Slayer, because they haven't really changed anything. They haven't done anything.
But is that really a staple for making a song great? Because in that regard, Nothing Else Matters would be better, because more people will know Nothing Else Matters. Around the globe, across genres, everyone at that song will go, that's Metallica, that's metal.
Nothing Else Matters is a great fucking song.
I don't like the song.
It's a great song. You can't deny, like, popularity doesn't necessarily equal to great art, but you can't deny that having a metal band release that song where there's not a human, my fucking 4-year-old knows it. There's not a human on earth that doesn't know it. There are people right now, this second, getting to know and falling in love with Metallica because of that song. That's a good fucking song.
There's 2 sides to the coin here. I don't want to admit it, because I don't like Nothing Else Matters, and I don't like Slayer in that sense. But also, I hate it when people say, just because it's popular doesn't mean it's good. That's the definition of popular, though.
No. That's why I said good art, because there's some good art that's just not popular. It's good
art. Again, is in the eye of the beholder. You get, like, if it's not art to us, Justin Bieber is not art to me. He's art to someone's 14-year-old fucking daughter. Like, that's their interpretation of art at that point. So it's so subjective.
But then you're going against what you're saying.
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going against what I'm saying, because I don't like Nothing Else Matters, and I don't really like Slayer. So I don't want to admit it, but that is kind of it. Like, if it's popular, it's good because it's good to someone.
Yeah, and if it's good to a lot of people,
then it's good.
And then people like it. There is a huge industry machine behind something like Justin Bieber that, with the videos and the marketing and all that stuff, it makes it seem much better. Like, if Justin Bieber was an underground artist that nobody fucking knew,
he'd still be a good vocalist, though.
Yeah, but if he was a SoundCloud guy, like, he just put out shit on DistroKid.
There's better people out there. There's better metal musicians out there than Slayer. Unknown. Not in the sense that they make as much waves as Slayer and change the industry as much as Slayer has. I will never take away from that part of any of these bands that I don't like that are legendary, because there's quite a few.
You know what you just reminded me of? Have you ever seen that Anvil documentary? That band Anvil?
No, because I don't like Anvil.
It's very interesting, because they never made it. They never made it. They were just always good enough to be a little bit popular, but never made it. And there are people like Slayer and Metallica and Anthrax and bands like that citing them as their influence. And these guys were still working like janitor jobs, and the guy was cutting fish open every day. And they never made it. And somebody made a documentary about them going, how come these guys never fucking made it? And because of that documentary, they started touring again. And everybody's like, oh shit, they were actually good this whole time.
Yeah, they're real. That's some people, and that's not a That's not a myth. That's a real thing.
There's a band called Anvil that everybody used to fucking love and listen to, and they influenced some of the biggest bands in the world. They just never quite made it.
My musical upbringing was in such a weird way that some of these massive bands have just completely passed me. Slayer, I completely passed me until I was old enough to realize that I didn't like Slayer. Like, I just knew Rain and Blood, and I was like, it's okay, but like, it's nothing. It's fine. I will never turn on. I will never play Rain and Blood by myself and go like, I feel like listening to that song. Never had that. But there's so many bands because I grew up with like Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath and Kiss.
See, we're polar opposites. I would never willingly put an Iron Maiden song on.
Oh, dude, I still play Maiden sometimes. Not often, though. And like Ozzy and Sabbath and Black Label Society. And then I went into my classmates in my first year of middle school. Shout out Thomas the Idiot and a guy called Renee. And
a guy called isn't that a girl's name?
No, it's a guy and a girl. It's French for if it's a guy.
Renee.
Yeah, there you go. And these two idiots turned me on to System of a Down right before they broke. And then from there came like Slipknot, and then from Slipknot came Killswitch. Soilwork then came, and Gardenian and all that stuff. So I went straight into very commercial metal. And then from the commercial metal, I jumped straight into that Gothenburg mellow death sound that I later started working in. And that just kind of caught me and never let me go. That and Children of Bottom.
Children, you said it again.
Yeah, I know. Children of Bottom.
Children of
Bottom. But they, that and the Gothenburg sound just caught me in combination with metalcore, and I completely skipped things like Anthrax and fucking Slayer and Machine Head kind of passed me, though I have seen a couple of Machine Head shows, even like not just on festivals, but I've paid to see Machine Head, and they're fucking fantastic live.
Yeah,
I will give those guys that. Their show is fantastic, but also their sound is really fucking good.
Dude, Machine Head was not only... So the stuff that I listen to now basically has all come from one CD. There's this guy called Coco that moved from California to Qatar when I was a kid. And
say it for the people. Say the name of the country for the people that are. Thank you.
For the white people.
for the Caucasians.
So he got me a CD that just said, I think it said trash metal, not even thrash. It said trash metal on the CD. It was the CD-R, like the classic white one. And it had System of a Down, Hatebreed, Machine Head's cover of Police, Message in a Bottle, Winds of Plague demo, Azalea Dying's first like couple of songs. It had a bunch of stuff on it, and it was just, I was like, what is this? What is it? Because up until that point, I knew like Slipknot and Korn. You know what I mean? And none of that like metalcore sound. And then Dubai Desert Rock Festival happened in 2005, and Machine Head were one of the first bands to play a huge festival in the Middle East. And I got to see them in 2005, and it blew my fucking mind. I was like, you can do that? Like, you can do that shit on stage?
This is an option?
Bro, that Dubai Desert Rock Festival, 21 fucking years ago. Testament, Machine Head, The Darkness, for some reason.
Yeah, The Darkness has been on metal festivals a lot, and nobody really knows why, but they're funny.
Yeah. No, the guy, Justin Hawkins, jumped on the security guard's shoulders and soloed through the crowd.
The live drummer for The Darkness, fun fact, used to be a guy called Darby Todd, who is one of the most fantastic drummers you've ever seen, but used to mostly focus on jazz and like complicated jazz fusion shit. And then play with The Darkness live, and now is Devin Townsend's drummer.
Oh, hell yeah.
So this dude's doing fantastic. Also, fun fact, and really fun, he at one point was thinking about switching his cymbal setup from Zildjian, where he still is now, to Meinl. And Meinl said, no, sorry, you don't have the social media numbers. So any drummers or musicians out there that go, oh, I got turned down because I'm not famous enough. Neither was the guy that played for the fucking Darkness. So, they don't care about how good you are or how they just want to see the numbers, man. They just want to sell their shit.
That's part of endorsements these days that don't make sense to me. You endorse a product by saying, I play Jackson, but they want you to already have the following and have the social media presence and be able to shoot photos and edit videos and do all that stuff for them
not
to
all
send
of these
you.
Companies.
Not all of them. I'm not even saying Jackson is the one, but I just use that as the first guitar I thought of. But they want you to do everything in exchange for you playing the instrument that you most probably already play. It doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't. I agree. And I have helped artists in the past with endorsements. But this is a thing that you'll see. They want to sell their shit. And your competition when you're going up for an endorsement is people that have social media following. You can play like this guy would play in like 7 different bands he would be on the road like 300 days out of the year doing from arenas to bar size shows, anything in between. He would play massive shows and small shows, but 300 days a year. It didn't matter because he didn't do enough on social media. So it's not necessarily about how good you are or how often you play or how big the bands are that you play with. You also need to be able to sell their product on social media. I don't think it's a strange demand, but I think at a certain point when you play for the Darkness, that at a certain point a company should go, okay, he plays for the Darkness. It would be good to see the next live DVD with our symbols on that stage instead of the competition. Like stuff like that should make sense to a company as well. So whoever worked at Meinl and way back then, up. No, I already know who that is, and he's actually a very nice guy. But vegan though, in case he's watching. No, he's a very nice guy. But that was, in my opinion, a horrible lapse in judgment there. Because now look at him. Like now look at him. This dude is playing shows with Devin Townsend, doing shows all over the place, gets asked for a lot of projects, and now probably they'll go, oh, we should get him on board.
Yeah, let's make him an offer.
He's never going to your place now. Never, because you turned him down.
Yeah.
Endorsements are, and you have to be realistic about it as well as an artist. What do you have to offer this company? Why should they send you their shit with a discount or free?
That's true.
I don't get an endorsement. Like this Hagstrom is fucking. I bought that thing. It's not like they went, hey, you want one? We think you're kind of cool. That's not how that works. I don't have the social media following to call Hagstrom and say, hey, can I please have a guitar? Because I'll post about it. I promise. That's not how that works. I have nothing to offer them in that regard, and I'll still endorse them. Like this guitar, I bought it on a whim because I bought an Ibanez, and they sent me a second-hand one when I paid for a new one. So I got pissed off, wrapped the box again, sent it back, said, "Give me my money back." Called Lars, shout out Lars, my mod on Twitch, and I called him because he's a guitarist, and I said, "What should I buy?" And he said, "I don't know, fucking try a Hagstrom or something." I said, "What's that?" He said, "Oh, that's the guitar that Ghost uses." I'm like, "I like Ghost, I'll buy that one." So I bought this one, and I didn't even play it. I just ordered it, and just a week went by. I took it out, and it turns out it's the best guitar I've ever owned.
Fuck Ghost, though.
Why?
I don't like that band.
Why not? Why not? Now I'm curious. Why not? Because there's so many people bitching about the theatrics of it.
I just don't.
Or they're not metal.
No, first of all, it is not metal. But I like a lot of things that aren't metal. It's just it feels fake. Like I know it is a performance and stuff, but it just even that just seems so fucking insincere. Like it just
really.
It's too put on.
Really.
Yeah, a lot of the shit I like is just dudes playing music. Like humans
you are
making music.
You are in a hardcore band where you sing about like my friends are stupid.
You've never read a Svengali lyric, have you?
No. To be fair, I've never focused on lyrics in any band.
That's the only thing I focus on. And I hear Ghost, and I'm like, that is bullshit.
I don't really focus on the lyrics that much, and I'm not even saying it to attack, because a lot of times people go, "It's not metal, shouldn't be here." Fuck you. Twisted Sister was on stage an hour ago, and you were all dancing without your pants on. Fuck you. Like, if you can watch that shit and like you're cheering a Motley Crue. What the fuck are you talking about? Ghost isn't metal enough to play on a festival like that. It's fine. But I'm curious to see why people think that sometimes, because they're fantastic musicians, and and also the writing. For me, I think the business concept of Ghost is fucking insanely good. There's very few bands who've managed to build that kind of success around such a weird story part.
Yeah, I get that.
So yeah, it's not for everyone. I get it. Like, I like Ghost. I listen to a lot of it from time to time, though. I like stints.
I saw them live opening for Metallica in Göteborg.
It was a couple of years ago.
2019, maybe 20. It might have been 28. No, 2019 for sure. And it just, when it's not their show, and I think that's the litmus test, right? Like, when it's not your stage production and you put on a fucking show like Lamb of God before Slayer.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, this band fucks. Like, this is it. But they just seemed so put on. Like, it seemed like a Halloween band.
Now, I will say, Metallica is known. I'm not sure if there's any truth to this, and there might not be any truth to it anymore, but they were known to fuck with their opening acts to make sure that they weren't better than them.
They definitely weren't as loud.
Yeah, no, but also the quality of the sound. Because the last time I saw Metallica, this has been ages ago, or the second last time I saw Metallica, was when the show was, and this is how long ago this was. See if you can guess how long ago this was. Headlining Metallica, first opener, or like the almost co-headliner, but the band before Metallica was Avenged Sevenfold. Hold on, we're not there yet.
Okay.
The middle band was Bullet for My Valentine, and the opening act, the absolute smallest band they could find to open for them, was Trivium.
This must have been 2005-ish, around
something like that. I went with Lars, and we were still in high school then. So, because I remember, I think my mom dropped us off. It was like an hour and a half. So yeah, that was how long ago that was, and it continually got better. Trivium sounded like ass. Bullet for My Valentine sounded like ass. Avenged Sevenfold sounded like half ass, and the Metallica sounded great.
That might not be Metallica's thing. Maybe their engineers are just ass.
No, it was definitely more than that. Now, I looked back on that show in my head a couple of times. It was like more than that. And also, I've heard from other people as well. Like, they used to do that, at least.
Oh.
They didn't like competition at that point. I think now that they're like so much older, that they because I've heard Ice Nine Kills open for them. They sounded great. So, maybe that era has passed, but I definitely have heard that it used to be a thing.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so I don't know. I saw Ghost's first, their debut show for Wacken, their first time playing Wacken. It was I was there with Nicholas, and he came off stage with the rest of In Flames. And normally when you walk into the Wacken backstage of the main stage, because they have separate ones, there's like catering and a bunch of people just chatting. It's a networking event, kind of. And we walked in there. It was dead silent. There was one chef and one security guard. We were like, did the apocalypse happen? What the fuck is everyone? And the security guy just went, oh no, they're watching this band. I was like, what's playing now? And I looked on the TV screen that's in the catering. I was like, that's Ghost. And I looked out. It's fucking insanity. It was filled to the brim with people. The only other time I've ever seen that much of a crowd gather was Sabaton, when they did the dual stage.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I wasn't there live, but I saw the videos.
That was wild. But yeah, no. So everyone went to watch Ghost, and ever since I've been like, okay, there's something to them. And I know for a fact that a lot of people in Gothenburg used to make fun, and Stockholm as well, I think, used to make fun of Tobias. Like, this shit's never going to work. And those are musicians that keep complaining that they have no food on the table and that their tickets are all economy. And this motherfucker's flying private jet. So guess who's laughing now?
Yeah.
I don't think he cares, to be fair. I don't think Tobias cares that much about stuff like that. I think he just wanted to make this work for himself.
I mean, you can't get to that level if you give a fuck about what people think.
Or you have to care a lot about what people think.
No, but if you're making something that's absolutely brand new, like Ghost was brand new. That idea, the sound, they look like a black metal band. They sound like ABBA. It was weird.
Super new. Kiss had never done it before.
What?
I said super new idea. Kiss had never done it before.
Kiss suck ass.
Kiss is disco music dressed up as satanic music. They were the original Ghost. In terms of visuals...
Now I can't unsee that.
Yeah, in terms of visuals and the contrast of making disco music and looking like a satanic freak, Kiss did it first.
The thing is, Kiss think they're rock and roll.
Motherfucker is a genius when it comes to business scams. I remember I got a picture from, I don't know if it's on my phone. It might be. It was, In Flames was in the US. I was home and Nicholas sent me a picture because they were in Vegas opening for fucking Deep Purple. If you've ever seen a weird combination, it was In Flames opening for Deep Purple.
That sounds like a Dubai show. Let's be honest.
No, that was a tour. That was an actual tour. And he sent me a picture when they were in Vegas, and he said, "Hey, do you want air guitar strings?" I said, "What the fuck are air guitar strings?" He said, "It's a Kiss, a Gene Simmons concept, where he just sells a bag. It's a guitar string bag, but there's nothing in it. It's strings for your air guitar, so it's just an empty bag. Shit costs $25."
Yo, that's not a bad idea. You guys,
I have it somewhere. You want air drumsticks?
You guys, I'm selling my air album.
Air drumsticks is great because all you need is like a piece of cardboard to put around the sticks. That's it. Your air drumsticks.
That's incredible. Didn't he sell a coffin and stuff as well?
I don't know. Dude sold the weirdest shit. He doesn't seem like the most likable person.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
He's apparently not the most likable person, but the air guitar string thing I can fucking appreciate. I have it somewhere here because I know, and Nick bought it for me, so it's over here somewhere.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, it's just a baggie where you would normally get like Ernie Ball strings or some shit. It's just that. It says Kiss and then air guitar strings. There's nothing in it. It's just packaging. Funny. Yeah, and it costs more than the strings. It was fucking wild.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was great. I like that business concept. But yeah, they were earlier when it comes to the contrast between disco and or at least lighter music than what you would see on stage.
All right, here's a question for everybody that's listening. We've always asked positive leaning questions. Your favorite, the things you like. What are some of the bands you fucking hate? That's what I feel like we need to understand.
Dream Theater.
Oh, I fucking hate Dream Theater, bro. That show.
I don't hate Dream Theater. I don't, because I think they're all, including the vocalist, all phenomenal musicians. I am a giant fan of the pianist. I forget his name right now. Jordan Rudess. And I think that Mike Portnoy is one of the most overrated drummers who is still fucking fantastic. No, I don't think Mike Portnoy is the greatest metal drummer ever alive. People keep fucking saying that. He's a fantastic drummer.
Okay, you're more of a hater than me. I respect the individuals.
I respect the shit out of Mike Portnoy because he's one of the greatest drummers in his era. But he's not the greatest drummer in metal, and he's not some kind of genius. He's overhyped. It's like Kurt Cobain, motherfucker. Kurt Cobain was not such a great musician.
This is the thing. I don't think he's overhyped. I think he was the first to do that kind of shit at that level.
Oh, no.
For a minute, he was breaking some new ground.
Fucking all his fucking drum fills. John Bonham did most of these things before him.
This is gonna stir some shit.
No, it's not. People know this about me. Like Mike Portnoy is a fantastic drummer. Absolute knockout killer drummer. Respect the shit out of him, but he's overhyped. I'll never be able to play like Portnoy. Not in my wildest dreams will I be as good of a drummer as Mike Portnoy, but he's overhyped and we're allowed to say it. I think he might even be able to say it.
I disagree. I think like Petrucci, Portnoy, Rudess,
all fantastic musicians.
I forget the bassist's name. Incredible.
Yeah.
James LaBrie, not for me. That hashtag 2026.
No, James LaBrie is a fantastic vocalist, but he needs to fuck off wherever I am. He shouldn't be. That vocal annoys the shit out of me.
No. He. It's not even just live. That the way he sings does not work for me whatsoever.
Yeah, no.
But as individuals, I respect the absolute shit out of their musicality. I just don't like when they're all in a room writing a song together and they put that song out. It sounds like ass to me put together. But when you see them individually, you're like, motherfucker.
Look, I say this about Portnoy, and people get offended about this, by the way. My favorite, I have it. The most played DVD of my teen years was Drumavarium, which is Mike Portnoy's playthrough of Octavarium. It's just him playing drums, and it's one of the single greatest drumming DVDs that's ever been made. I still think he's overhyped at this point. People act like he's a god. He's a fantastic drummer, but he's not a god. It's like what people do to the Slaughter to Prevail drummer or the Lorna Shore drummer. It's fantastic, but they're not the geniuses.
You can't put Slaughter and Lorna Shore in the same sentence as Mike Portnoy.
You can.
I don't think so.
You can. I just did that.
They're fast, yeah, but they're not.
They're way more tight than Portnoy as well on that speed. See, this is what I mean when it comes to drum. No, but this is what I mean when it comes to drumming. Nobody is the absolute best at playing the drums, and people act like Portnoy would be the best drummer in any fucking genre. That's not even remotely true.
The things that he chose to play are not just.
Yeah, no, I don't like drummers like that. Yeah, no, I don't like drummers like that in general, but they are vastly superior to him when it comes to that speed and that tightness. They are. And Mike Portnoy is vastly better at doing the exact same fill for 25 songs in a row.
I'm trying to understand what you're saying, but I completely disagree. I think Portnoy, like, you can't. It's like saying James Hetfield is an overhyped rhythm guitarist because the Lorna Shore guy can right hand better. But with the things he chose to do artistically and technically for those songs and the way he wrote them paved the way.
James Hetfield chose to play downstrokes only because he's going to do upstrokes. It's not a willing choice. He's incredibly, amazingly, and ridiculously fast with the downstrokes. But it's not like a willing choice he made. I think he just couldn't play as tight.
We've seen interviews. It sounds chuggier down. Oh, and he doesn't like the upstroke going.
Okay, that's fair. I've not watched the Metallica documentaries at all. I've not watched a single one of them, so that's my bad.
All
then.
of them, motherfucker.
Oh no, that's my bad then. Like I was never interested enough in Metallica to go that deep. No, I don't understand why people always get so pissed off at this. Mike Portnoy, fantastic drummer, artistically, creatively, in terms of how he presents his live shows, in terms of how he presents himself as an educator as well. Fantastic. He's not a god. Stop it. He's not a god.
I'll end with this.
Hey, by the way, I'll end with this. People used to say if Rush ever picks a new drummer, it won't be that stupid drummer that you work with, and it'll be Mike Portnoy. Guess who they chose? That stupid drummer I used to work with, not Mike Portnoy. Fuck you guys who said that to me. By the way, I've never really mentioned it, and it's never popped into my mind. The people that said that, and if you were watching this, you know exactly who the fuck you are. Fuck you. I won. No, actually, she won. I did nothing for her, but fuck you. I told you.
And with that, I want to end with best drummer of all time.
I don't have one. I don't
Lars
think it
Ulrich.
Okay.